everyone, today we're doing a new review. This is set number 71839, Arin's Spinjitzu Battle Mech. It came out in 2025 and it retailed around $23 and it comes with 213 pieces with 3 minifigures. So let's take a look at this Arin's Battle Spinjitzu mech. So let's take a look at the mech first. First of all, that I noticed that I really do like about this mech is the big spear kind of weapon. I really do like the inclusion of that. It is, I think, ginormous. It's very big. As well as the inclusion of this sword, which I do like. I think that piece came in a lot of sets nowadays. Like in 2018, I think it came in a race for the Snake Jaguar in Sons of Garmadon, I think, which I will be doing a review of. So yeah, I think overall the color scheme fits perfectly with Arin's suit. So it is a nice representation of his suit. I think that is a very nice touch. I do like all of the purple aspects of this set. We have cylinder piece over there to make up for some cool flames around the sword here as well. So yeah, I think this mech is pretty good for all the other Evo mechs that we got. So yeah, it has a good amount of articulation here, so you can move his waist here like all 360, so you can move it 360, which is very impressive. I do like that piece and inclusion of that piece. So it is quite stable, which is needed for this mech. Because it's an Evo mech, it does not have knees, so you will only see these classic Evo parts, so we cannot move independently the legs or the knees there. I like the foot here. It's very nice built. It really looks like something so powerful, and it is actually in the show, which I was surprised to see a $20 set be used in that way for the ending of Dragon's Rising Season 3. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I do like how they did that. So overall, on the back we have some anti-studs, which is not that great, but like for a set of $20, it's not that bad. There are no weird colors or anything on this guy, which I do like. Articulation of the arms is good as well. You can move them however you like. And he's doing a yoga pose here, Arin, as well. So yeah, the other arm can be moved as well, up and down, however you like. One thing that I forgot to mention is here the Dragon's Rising symbol, or I think it's a Source Dragon. I'm not sure which one, but that's a printed piece. I wanted to say that, so you can open that to see Arin fitting there quite nicely, and you can stand him up, which is nice if you want to do that. So I think the articulation on this guy is very nice, and the appearance of the mech is, I think, one of the best Evo mechs for me. I think it's the coolest Evo mech because it really showcases the Arin's suit, which I do appreciate. So yeah, I think that should be all. Yeah, I forgot one thing. So this is one of the most important things when you are a kid playing with Lego. You need a place to put their weapons. So here we have, this is prismatic blade from as well Dragon's Rising Season 3. So you have those two prismatic blades that are weapons for Arin, and you have clips here, so you can put his weapons there on the both sides. So I do appreciate having that here. So I think it's a quite overall a nice mech. So let's take a look at our minifigs. Here is our first minifigure of the set. It is Arin. This is my favorite Arin suit. The first one was good. In the first season of Dragon's Rising, I need to say I do like that suit, but this one is a lot better. We can argue that this is kind of a evil Arin because he was trained by Roz. and he's like in his new evil arc, which I do like. Yeah, I like the hairpiece, is always nice to get for Arin, as well as the mask piece looks very good on him. I think the other mask piece, like the hood mask piece, looks better with the shoulder armor. I think that one is better, but like this works very well for Arin. So let's take a look at Arin from the back. From the back, as you can see, we have this pink dragon coming from back of his torso, which I do like. It's a simple figure. I think it's very nice. As I said, the best Arin suit in my opinion. I like Arin as a character in the show. I think he's one of my favorite Dragon's Rising new, quote unquote, new characters. So I do like him most in new Ninjago seasons. So I think that's all for Arin, and let's take a look at our second minifigure, or the villain of this set. So here's our villain of this set. This is a Spectral Dragonian warrior. I do like this kind of villains that are kind of spectral, ghosty like. I do like his color schemes. I do like the red on him. I do like the dark blue on him. I do like this white, bluish, ghosty kind of vibe that he's got going on. I do like the gunmetal gray helmet. Yeah, overall it's a great minifigure. I like the transparent arms. I think those first came like in, that I remember, in like those colors. It came in Shima in 2013, like Fire and Ice wave of sets, which is one of my favorite line of Lego Chima. So yeah, he has a cool weapon here. It's some kind of blade that comes in like a lot of sets in 2025 for Ninjago. So yeah, let us take a look at the Spectral Dragonian warrior from the back. So here's our villain from the back. Nothing special in the back. I do like the red horns. I do like the ghost tail piece, which is a cool piece. One of my favorites growing up. Definitely, like we got that on Asphira, we got that on Natakan in like Sky Pirate season of Ninjago. I do like that. So I do appreciate having those villains around still to this day in Ninjago. So I think this is all for the minifigures. We have another minifigure left, so let's take a look at him. So here we have Baby Dragon Riyu. This guy comes in a lot of sets, and I do not know if I should call him a minifigure or just a molded piece. I do not know. Like, guys, help me in the comments. And one confusing thing for Dragon's Rising is that I cannot understand is why are we getting a baby Dragon Riyu in 2025 when we saw him being like a teen in previous season? Why are we getting this piece? Like, I do not hate it, I like it, but just let it go. I do not understand that, so let me know your opinion about that in the comments. So why are we getting a baby Dragon Riyu in 2025? So I do not understand that. Yeah, let's take a look at Riyu from the back. So Riyu from the back, nothing special, honestly, and I will take him off so you can see how he looks from Sky Bird level. Yeah, he has some cool scales, and yeah, here's the 360. So he has some cool printing. I do like this molded dragon. I really do appreciate having him in my collection. I have like now 2 of these guys. So yeah, it's a little bit like Lego is just putting him everywhere these days. So I don't know what to think about Riyu, honestly, but like let me know again in the comments, why is he coming in a lot of these sets? I need to know that. Why?
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
And yeah, let me give you all of my thoughts. So here are my final thoughts on Arin's Spinjitzu Battle Mech. I think it's a good set overall. The price is good. $23 for 213 pieces is a good price overall. Minifigures are good. I like especially the Spectral Dragonians. They are done brilliantly from Lego designer team. Riyu is, yeah, it's just too common nowadays, isn't he? So overall, one thing that I want to say again, I like that Lego put the $20 mech in like like big use in the show. I do appreciate that. That is great, and they should continue to do that because I think that's a good thing for kids. Like if you are getting something cheaper because you don't have a big of a budget to spend on Lego, and you buy something cheap like a Spinjitzu Battle Mech, I think the kid will be amazed because it has a big part, it plays a big part in a show, which I do like, and Lego should do that more. Not every $100, $150 set in Lego nowadays is good. Like I want to see more of $20 sets that are great, like we had in the past, like from Chima, like from Hidden Side, from Ninjago, of course. So let me know your thoughts on Arin's Spinjitzu Battle Mech, as well as thoughts on Riyu. Should we even get baby Riyu in 2026? Because in the 2026 wave we do not have a baby Riyu. I don't think so. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I really want to know because I do like this set. I think it's a good deal. So yeah, that should be all for this video. Thank you for watching Serbian Bricks, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.